Hi, Ken here from Simply Fit and Curvy Yoga. Thank you for joining in and watching this brief video tutorial on how to create a new tab or window that will allow someone to click on and go directly to your external site. In this case, I'm going to focus with the Teachable School since that was my issue. Basically, I've created this video because all I wanted to do was add an option in my navigation menu on my website that will take anyone who is curious about courses that I offer and take them right to the school without having to create a page and add in a button and giving them extra steps to do the exact same process. I want to make it as simple as process, just with as little clicks as possible. So the issue that I was actually having was initially what I was doing was thinking all I needed to do, not that, was go into my site menu and add a page. When you add a page, what it does is it creates a new tab. So then I figured, okay, so from here, now I can embed my course site. So I will go down to more and click on embed a site, which is simple because all the rules involved is putting in the URL, and it has to be a secure site because you want to make sure it has that HTTPS. Wix does not support if it doesn't. There's additional steps, which is more in advanced options, but for just to keep it simple here, we're not going to go into that. So what I was doing was thinking, okay, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just type in my URL, and I'm going to type it in and show you what I did and what happens when I do it. So I was typing in, just bear with me for a moment as I type in with one hand, since I'm holding the mic with the other, and I will click apply. You're going to get a green check letting you know that your URL is good. But this happened, and that's where I was feeling stuck. So I thought, okay, I need a code. And I know some websites provide you a code to use, especially if you're using like ESP or internet service providers. They do give you that option to put that here. So I, as a next step, reached out to Teachable support to see if they can provide me a code to use that is HTTPS only. And I was advised that it's not supported at this time. However, what they did do, of course, they verified that I was using the right URL. The next step they provided was a link to their thread in their private Facebook group, which led me to discovering someone else a year ago was having this exact same issue. And after Googling, could not find any answer there, and going on to YouTube and not finding the answer there in that thread, this particular person got a few replies, but no one seemed to provide a resolution that actually helped that particular lady. So since she didn't get any help and I'm in the exact same issue this year, it left me in limbo. What that did do, however, is just encouraged me more to dig deeper, because I know it had to be a simple way. Just do it, because all it basically is just creating a new page here, and when someone clicks, it takes them right there. So I actually figured it out, and that's why I've created this video. So now it's time to show you what I did. I'm going to delete this since it's not needed, and I'm going to delete this page as well, going back to the site menu and taking that out. So actually, if you're in the same boat and you want to do this, all you want to do is go into your site menu, which you can do by clicking on the first icon at the top that looks like a little notebook, or from the top drop down, click on Manage Pages. So here, I like it easier. I'm just going to come back to Menus and Pages, and instead of click Add Page, all you have to do is click on Add a Link. So when you do that, it opens up this lovely window, and you want to make sure your radio button is set to web address, since that's what you want to do. And here you want to type in your secure third-party URL website. So I'm going to type it back in. Of course, let me make sure I can spell. And voila, got it. Hit done. It added, make sure I was correct. And now, as you can see, it created a new page or a new tab for your navigation menu. So now I want to name it instead of call it new link, and I'm going to call it courses. And I'm going to click done. And what I've realized, because I was originally doing this for my premium account that I have through Wix, and I wanted to test it out if this was an option in the free site, which is this one you're looking at, and it works just the same. So I'm going to close out of this now that it's here, and now you can see it's right in my navigation menu. So to make sure and verify that it works, I'm going to go to preview mode, and we're going to click on courses, and yay, it takes you right to Teachable, and this is your landing page. So now I'm going to close out of that, and since I'm satisfied, I'm going to back out of and go into my editor, and now I'm going to publish this. And of course, since it's the free site, it's always going to ask you if you would like to upgrade, which I recommend if you want to do a lot more than just basics, but especially if you want to have a clean domain instead of having Wix anywhere in it, and it removes the ads. So now that I published it and now it's live, I want to verify that it actually works and see how it looks on the live site. So I'm going to come to site, click on view published site, and it's going to take you here. See, with the free account, you're going to have that Wix site in your URL. And if you do have a premium and you create multiple free sites, your domain you have will always be first. They'll incorporate their Wix, and then it will just create that. So this is one of my test pages. From here, as you can see, it's listed. So I'm going to again click on it, and voila, a simple process. And I can't believe that it was that simple, which made me create this video. So since that actually works, I'm ecstatic. And I hope that this video is useful and it helps someone else who's in this, who was in the same boat as I was, and the other lady last year who was just trying to simplify her website. Wix is a great website that allows you to play around and give you that creative freedom without you having much experience. The more you play with it, the more you can learn. Since I'm more hands-on and I'm a DIY type of a girl, it was gonna bother me until I figured it out. Next week, I will show you how to go onto your Teachable School and do the same thing. So the steps is a little different, but you can create a more personalized course on your Teachable page and link it to your website so they can go hand in hand. That way you can have control over who sees what and where they go. Makes it a smooth transition. If you have any questions or would like me to test out anything else with Wix that you was having trouble with and you could not find a resolution, leave a comment below. I would love to test it out, see if I can help you figure it out. If not, I'll be more than happy to direct you to whatever I found. Other than that, thank you for watching and have a wonderful and productive week.